Notice that the rule against perpetuities is a generation skipping rule. By this phrase, we mean that it allows an owner to skip over the living generation by restricting their use of the property, but the property passes unrestricted to the unborn when they reach the age of 21 and become legal adults. A generation skipping rule has an economic rationale. Assume that you must choose a principle concerning the power of one generation to impose restrictions on the use of property by subsequent generations. The principle that you choose will apply to every generation. You know that the world changes in unpredictable ways, so no restriction is good forever. You also know that most owners are prudent and benevolent toward their heirs, and a few are foolish and venal. In effect, you want a principle to protect against an occasional fool and an unending sequence of owners, given a constantly changing world. A prudent owner will not restrict a prudent heir, and a prudent owner will restrict a foolish heir. Given these facts, an attractive principle for you to choose allows each generation to restrict the next generation, but not subsequent generations. When prudent owners apply this principle, only foolish heirs will be restricted. Furthermore, the restrictions that prudent owners impose on foolish heirs may prevent the foolish heirs from imposing restrictions on the next generation. So the rule against perpetuities appears to maximize the value of property across generations. A trust is an organization where one person owns and manages money for the benefit of another. Trusts have different purposes, such as transferring wealth to one's heirs while avoiding inheritance taxes. When a person creates and endows a trust, it pays money to the beneficiary, which is not an inheritance, so inheritance tax is owed. So no inheritance tax is owed. Eventually, however, the trust is dissolved, and the tax authorities may recapture part of the taxes that the trust avoided. To further reduce tax liability, some U.S. states have enacted laws allowing citizens to create perpetual trusts or dynasty trusts. Because they never dissolve, they avoid the tax liabilities triggered by dissolution, but they are also inconsistent with the rule against perpetuities.